Rocket Lab has collapsed minus 10.21% to $85.41, a historic single-session move that demands your attention. In this video we break down what is driving this and what it means. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is Thursday, June 25th, and this is your complete global market briefing. It is a cautious session across financial markets. Investor sentiment is being shaped by S&P 500, NASDAQ rise as oil drops and Micron earnings loom, QZ.com. Let us start with a quick look at how the major global markets are positioned today. Starting with the major global indices. S&P 500 is little changed, hovering near $7,358.22. Equity markets are responding to reports that markets recoil in global sell-off driven by tech stocks, The New York Times. NASDAQ 100 is trading lower by minus 0.43%, at $29,220. Equity markets are responding to reports that NASDAQ closes lower as chips sell off resumes, Micron shares extend losses, live updates. Dow Jones is trading higher by plus 0.35%, at $51,849. Investor sentiment is being shaped by S&P 500, NASDAQ rise as oil drops and Micron earnings loom, QZ.com. DAX dropped sharply minus 1.59% to $24,740. This comes as stock market today, S&P 500, NASDAQ close lower for third straight day, oil prices dropped to lowest level since start of war, Investopedia, adding pressure to energy markets. FTSE 100 is trading higher by plus 0.31%, at $10,462. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Now let us turn to some of the biggest names in global equities. Rocket Lab plunged minus 10.21% to $85.41 in a significant session. Government launch contracts with the US DoD provide baseline revenue visibility. The Electron rocket utilization rate is the near-term earnings driver. Any contract win announcement or NASA mission assignment would be a meaningful positive catalyst for the stock. Samsung surged plus 9.84% to $340,500 in a significant session. HBM3 yield rates for AI training chips are the most critical near-term metric. Any positive update would drive a meaningful earnings upgrade cycle. The memory upcycle is intact, but Samsung's foundry losses are a drag. A recovery in smartphone DRAM pricing would add a second earnings lever. Infosys plunged minus 3.39% to 1,029.30 Indian rupees in a significant session. The annual revenue guidance range is the single most important event. Any upgrade above the current midpoint is a catalyst for the entire IT sector. Cobalt AI platform deal wins are the differentiation story. Watch the large deal TCV and the revenue conversion timeline. TCS made a dramatic move today, plunged minus 3.21% to 2,059.60 Indian rupees. Large deal wins, measured by total contract value, are the most important signal for TCS revenue trajectory over the next 12 months. BFSI and retail verticals in North America are the key spending sectors to watch. Any IT budget revision by US banks would move TCS estimates meaningfully. Now let us dig into the macro picture driving these moves. On the geopolitical front, this comes as stock market today, S&P 500, NASDAQ close lower for third straight day, oil prices dropped to lowest level since start of war, Investopedia, adding pressure to energy markets. This is adding a risk premium across energy markets and supporting safe haven demand. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Rate expectations remain the single most powerful macro driver for equities and currencies right now. Investor sentiment is being shaped by S&P 500, NASDAQ rise as oil drops and Micron earnings loom, QZ.com. Turning to commodities. Brent crude plunged to $73.18 per barrel, down 5.06% on the session. This comes as markets recoil in global sell-off driven by tech stocks, The New York Times, adding pressure to energy markets. WTI crude plunged to $69.87 per barrel, down 4.56% on the session. This comes as markets recoil in global sell-off driven by tech stocks, The New York Times, adding pressure to energy markets. Natural gas surged to $3.26, up 3.72% on the session. This comes as stock market today, S&P 500, NASDAQ close lower for third straight day, oil prices dropped to lowest level since start of war, Investopedia, adding pressure to energy markets. Gold dropped sharply to $4,016.40 per troy ounce, down 2.75% on the session. The gold move is partly driven by why has gold declined despite escalating geopolitical tensions, caveout Ari. Let us give you our near-term view on Rocket Lab. The technical picture for Rocket Lab has deteriorated. The $80.29 level will be critical to monitor. It represents a key line in the sand for bulls. A break below could trigger further stop-loss selling. Manage your risk carefully. In the currency markets, Euro to US dollar is at 1.14, losing 0.57% on the day. Pound sterling to US dollar is at 1.32, losing 0.59% on the day. US dollar to Japanese yen is at 161.60, gaining 0% on the day. The move in the dollar reflects reports that Russia is grappling with its worst nationwide fuel shortages in years. Here's where. Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty. Here is your market watch list heading into the next session. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. We cover every major global market, every single day. If this kind of daily, actionable analysis is useful to you, please support us with a like and subscribe. It takes 2 seconds and it means a great deal to this channel. Share this with anyone who invests or trades, they will thank you for it. That wraps up today's coverage from MTRS_Market Pulse. This content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Stay disciplined, and we will see you tomorrow. That is your full global market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe and turn on notifications for daily updates.